Are you a barb?
I'm a total barb.
Are you a barb
yeah.
now though? But you're like a fake barb.
No, I've been a barb since day one. Everybody like thought I was, and then when she did that, I came out of the closet as a barb.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well then, okay, so that's why you're a fake barb.
No!
Because a real barb wears it on their sleeve from day one.
I played her music.
Oh, you were too
stories.
afraid. You were too afraid to admit it. Okay.
No. Yeah, I'm totally a barb.
She had a great song with NBA YoungBoy. That's all I really know about her. But like,
Barbs hate me because
because you fought with her.
You fought with Nicki on
I
Twitter.
He didn't fight with her.
ratioed.
He was like,
You what?
I ratioed Nicki Minaj on Twitter.
What?
Yeah, 100%. That's a real thing that I did.
Let her live her life.
What?
You're
I
hating
ratioed-
on a black queen.
Yeah,
Hasan.
no,
You're
that's
such a
exactly
racist.
what the barb said.
You are
That's
such,
exactly what the barb
you're
said.
such a racist.
That is literally what the barb said. They were like, "You're a white supremacist."
You are.
And other words that I can't say on Twitch because I got banned.
I remember.
You know, I got
that.
banned on Twitch for
I
7 days
remember.
for saying.
I'm a free speecher. I wouldn't have banned you.
It's crazy.
well, they banned him for saying like an anti-white slur, which is crazy. No, legit. They banned him for that.
But if they're gonna ban people for other words, then fuck yeah, ban them for that. Fuck yeah.
So you're for more censorship?
No. If they're gonna ban people for other words, then it should be universal. If we're not, but I'm for no banning.
But like, do you agree?
Not
that
you get special rights because you're hating on white people.
I think
Okay,
you
but,
should
like,
get.
don't
I unironically think you should get special rights for hating on white people. 100%. They should actually.
I know.
They should actually elevate you. If you make fun of white people, they should. I'm white. Like, what do you
It's
mean?
just-
What are you gonna police my speech? I'm fucking white.
That's the thing. If they ban him for saying like anti-white slurs, they're saying like, oh, he's
not white. Yeah.
But Turkey's in the European Union. That's
No,
white.
it's not.
Middle Eastern
But-
isn't white.
It's in
You're
NATO.
mid-
It's in NATO.
It's
I
in
mean. It's in
NATO.
NATO. I misspoke.
Yeah.
I woke up earlier than
It's a
normal
sore.
today. I didn't. I meant
It's
to
a
say
sore
NATO.
spot for Turks.
Yeah. My bad. I misspoke. I know you're not in the EU.
I want to
think
go
you
to
should
Turkey.
be.
I want to go so
Turkey
bad.
seems sick.
They'll
Doesn't it
love
seem
you.
dope?
In Turkey. Yeah.
Oh, I would love that.
Okay, so wait, what was I gonna say? What were we talking about before? Fuck. Oh, anti-white
We're talking about
slurs.
music.
Yeah, anti-white slurs. I think yes, it should be allowed, and also not only that, but they should like give me more money when I say anti-white slurs. Like Twitch should be like, thank you. Here's your check. That's how it should work. Anyway, Halsey's very sorry for accidentally calling for another 9/11.
No, oh, never mind.
This was awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, you would love this. What she said here.
Oh, she said, can the basement they run Pitchfork out of just collapse already? That's hilarious. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, that's cool. That's it's a ridiculous thing.
That's pretty awesome.
She didn't fucking know. Who cares? People
Well, like,
are
yeah.
crazy.
Was Pitchfork look especially mean to her?
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, then other anti-ethnic slurs should be allowed? No. I mean, yes, but like, except for the ones that you know. Which one.
Except what? Except what?
The
Except for the
K
ones that-
one. The K one. I don't know. I think I should be able to say it right, but like I don't know.
He doesn't
The thing
even
that
know.
you call Jews.
He doesn't
The
even
thing you
know.
call Jews.
He's
I'm
Jewish.
Jewish. I can say it.
He's
But,
saying
like,
he, as
I
a
love
Jewish
my
person,
Jews,
like he should be able to say it. I shouldn't be able to say it. If you're Muslim, you should extra not be able to say it.
Yeah, no, there's some history there. There's some unfortunate history there. Yes, there is. If it was my friend who's
Just
Muslim,
kidding.
if it's my friend who's Muslim, I would be like, okay.
Are you gonna give the pass?
Do you?
Yeah, you-
Can you
yeah,
do
fuck
that?
yeah.
Can you give passes?
No Jews do it, but I would like to my friends. I'd
No,
be
for
like,
if he's white, can he give a pass for the C word? If
yeah, I think so.
You think so?
Everyone can do
The
it,
C
right?
the C word pass is universal. It's a ridiculous one that people are getting because like.
But like,
Because like no one has ever been mad. No one has ever actually been mad
But
unless
since
you're like a
y'all
fucking.
ramped up the anti-free speech shit, we're ramping up the anti-white stuff.
Do you think white people are under attack?
I totally do. you're demented.
Okay. You think white people are under attack? But it's
do.
good.
No.
I think they
No.
should.
If so, you're sitting on here you're like, yeah, F white people did it. Can you imagine if you did that about one other group?
Yeah, it would be bad and wrong.
Yeah, so it's
But
bad
it's
with
funny
white
when
people.
but it's funny and cool and good. when
Okay,
it's for white
it
people.
used to be funny when you could do it to everyone, when you could make like
No.
No, it was funny when it was universal, you could make fun of everyone, but now that you can only make fun of white people, it's like, oh, like that's low-hanging fruit, like come up with a better joke.
No, I
Well,
agree.
you know, that's
I agree.
what I'm
no,
saying.
I
It's just
agree.
like
I
it's
agree.
not
I agree with
funny
that.
anymore.
I think it's like super basic, which is why like, you know, we should adopt the European style racism, which is like
banter.
Yeah, ethnic.
Right. Well,
So like, you know, make fun of Polish people on the virtue of their Polishness or that sort of thing. That's what we should be adopting, but not the anti-Romani part of it.
Well, if it's like your friends, I think like, yeah, dude, but like, dude, my friend Dave is Punjabi. He's always, he's always, you know, going in on me or going in our friend who's like a hillbilly, and we're always like, fuck you, you know, get back. And
good. That's
but like
fine.
banter,
just fun stuff.
Banter needs to come back
for sure.
Banter is great. You know?
But yeah, as far as the anti-white stuff, the white people are people of color.
Oh no, this one.
They are.
This
Fuck
slapped.
it.
This
Fuck
slapped.
it.
I haven't even seen this,
the
but
word.
I know it slapped. Okay.
It did. Fuck
oh
yeah.
my god. By the way, people are unironically asking what your skincare routine is.
I'll give you all my skin after we watch this.
Okay.
White light is made up of a bunch of different colors on the visible light spectrum. The word white functions as a color in every single language that I speak. So I'd appreciate if the racism against white people stopped immediately. White people are people of color. Stop trying to marginalize their voices. Stop trying to silence white voices. White voices matter. White lives matter. White people are people of color. So stop excluding them from the fray.
Love that.
Period.
That was you changed my mind.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I just had to educate you a little on visible light spectrums.
Yeah, no, that was brilliant. It was, you had to go to the sciences.
Yeah.
You have to go to the hard sciences.
Trust the science.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
See, that's the real thing the CDC should have told us.
Done.
That white people are a color.
Yeah.
So
If they had done that,
anti-whiteness.
dude, if they had done that, people would have stopped dying of COVID in March. I don't know how, but it would have helped.
So yeah, no, I think that, I mean, if we're going to be serious about it, no, I think that, like, oppression on the virtue of whiteness is not a real thing, obviously, because whiteness as a concept is, like, built around dominance and exclusion. That's why, you know, Barack Obama is not considered a white person, but a black person.
He leans into his blackness. He doesn't. My friends don't even know
There is not
he's mixed race. He totally leans into.
It doesn't
his
because
black
it doesn't
side.
matter. Like no one would ever be like Barack Obama's white.
But
you know what I mean?
but if he's the one who says he's black, etc., etc. He doesn't say he's mixed race. So no, he's not white, and he's not black. He's mixed.
I mean, but it doesn't matter. Even if he said he's mixed, you're pro logic. You're saying like, you know, everyone that's everyone that's mixed doesn't say they're biracial. No, but so the point is, it comes from the one drop rule, right? I mean, you know this, I think. Like you were educated in America.
Yes, but
I'm
not living in slave time, so I've moved on.
I know, but like that's where that comes from. It's not like it changed. You know
what
what
do
I
you
mean?
mean? Like if someone's considered black or not? You're saying?
Yeah, I mean it's a fundamental part of like American societal development. Is it came with the preservation of slavery early on, and all of the fucking attitudes haven't changed. Like you're black, and the reason why you're black and not
Thanks
something
for
different.
telling me, Hasan.
No, I mean I know you know this,
Letting me know.
but like the reason why the reason why Barack Obama is black is because he has at least like one drop or more of black genes in him that slavers
Well,
a very long
a
time
lot
ago
of black
decided.
people don't think biracial people are full black. That's kind of a new movement. So, are you speaking for the black kings and queens?
So there's a lot of like intra-community fighting on shit like that. There's also colorism, yada yada.
So you're just talking.
I personally don't give a shit. Obviously, it's not my business per se. I do watch. Felix and I both watch from afar.
You do. Just to keep in the culture.
We are. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna get involved soon, though.
Oh,
I'm gonna be like the CIA in Syria and just start funding all different types of groups.
Yeah.
I think it's time. I think everyone needs to hear from me on this issue.
Yeah, I agree.
But ultimately, yeah, it's just like that's the reason why whiteness in and of itself is not like something you can call out unless you're like a huge bitch. You know what I mean? Like, anyone that fucking cries about like white people being attacked is like on the basis of being white and not on the basis of being like a worker or, you know, any other kind of like actual fucking marginalization is a huge bitch.
For
100%.
me, it has to do with we can't talk or even make a joke about anyone else, but you can you can hate speech, which I don't believe in, white people, and you're not consequenced for it at all. So
because it's not real.
It's right
it's not
in
real.
your. What's not real about it?
Hate speech against white people is not real. 100%. Like, if it was real, then like it can't be real because it's about dominance. Like whiteness is not a real thing.
You're I don't believe white people are supreme to everyone else, but you do, or you believe that
No,
society makes them supreme? I'm not a white supremacist.
I don't think white people are supreme to anyone else. What I'm simply stating is that whiteness as a concept, historically and in contemporary society, is used as the dominant class of individuals. And whiteness as a concept is expanded throughout history. There was a time when Irish people were not considered white. There was a time when Greek people were not considered white. There was a time when Polish people were not considered white. Jews, Italians, right? So that concept is expanded to create a larger in-group. Now Hispanics are considered white as well. You have white Hispanics. So, have you met a Cuban person? They definitely consider themselves to be white. And are very white in general, depending on...
See, and I also don't attach certain qualities to skin color. Like, this is a whiteness. This is...
No, I know. But as a political concept, that's where the history comes from. And that's precisely what it's being utilized as, ultimately. And that's exactly the reason why, from a political point of view, it's like hate speeching someone against white... hate speeching people for being white is ridiculous. And that's why everybody intrinsically... understands that it's ridiculous. That's why, like, most white people would laugh when you say someone is a C word. I can't believe I'm saying C word now because I don't want to get banned, but that's the reason.
Well, we'll move on so we don't get you banned.
No, it's fine. I mean, I as long as you don't call someone the C word.
Got it.
Well, dude, you just showed us a video of you being a white supremacist. What do you mean?
Oh, I think he means like the white people of color video. I think that's as somebody who constantly says things that I know are going to like upset people or like get a reaction. It's just like the type of person I am. I can tell when someone else is doing that. Like you didn't really. I don't believe that you got up and you're like, oh, I've realized this thing that white people.
We all know I was making a point.
Yeah.
Unless you're.
No, I'm saying that you're not making. I'm saying that it's like you're like, damn, I know this is really gonna get people.
But I'm
gonna get yelled at, and I want to get yelled at.
I mean, it was funny and pushy, but I mean, I stand by my.
Do you think you could be like anti? You think you could be bigoted against straight people?
Straight?
Yeah, straight people.
I mean, sure. I think you could be have something against straight people. Yeah.
Like if someone was like fucking breeders, like, do you think that that's like hate speech?
I mean, I don't believe in hate speech, so any way you toss
would you make a defense of like people being anti-straight in the same way that you did for people being anti-white?
Only if people weren't allowed to make gay jokes, then I sure as hell would.
So you're saying heterophobia is technical? You're strategically saying heterophobia could be real if homophobia is real.
Yeah.
Do you think homophobia is real?
I think there's people that hate gays, yeah, and I think there's gays who have things against straights as well. I mean, I don't see that as often as the anti-white stuff.
You think there's gays against straights?
Huh?
You think there's like actual heterophobia?
I don't know, but I think there could be for sure.
I mean, it's like, but you understand, right? It's like the default is like considered straightness, right? So that's part of the reason why it's like ridiculous if someone was like, oh, I can't believe they're making fun of breeders or making fun of cishet people. Like, it would just be ridiculous.
Well, there's a lot more straight people in the world than white people as well, so. I think white people are a global minority, technically. Well, so I think white people are a minority. They're a global minority.
Well, that's because whiteness in and of itself
because you're saying
is built on purity. So the only way to preserve whiteness or white people is literally by making sure that miscegenation doesn't happen.
But this whiteness concept, whiteness is being like a belief or what I reject that and attaching that belief system to a skin color.
But let me put it this way. He's just saying like how America like moves the goalpost for like what is white, where it's like, all right, we gotta like expand it for this people like they did with like Irish people and like Jews and shit.
Yeah.
Just like that, it's in the same way that like if you're a Chinese guy in China, that's being white there, kind of. Or if you're like, if you're a Gulfi in Saudi Arabia, you're white there.
Right.
Same deal.
You know? Like it's just the default mode. It's the default in group, whatever the default like character class is. You know what I mean? That's just whiteness here in Western. in America especially, because like the concept of black and white is like pretty American the way that we understand it. It's like unique, and that is it just means you're in the in class, that you're in the dominant in group.
Okay, well, you keep hating on white people whenever you want. I'll defend them, but don't get mad when I make a joke about someone
Okay,
else.
but how? Okay, can you tell me an example of how you would defend the white race then, if it is a race, without like coming across like a Nazi?
Well, no. If I mean,
miscegenation, there was
there was a literal genocidal Twitter space where a group of people.
He's talking about my group chats.
It's real. Y'all, they were calling for white people to literally be exterminated, like sent to camps, literally. And you might think it's funny. They were.
You think it's funny though?
No, I was just no, but I think
no
that's
shot.
wrong.
You think that's?
But you know that they're not gonna get it together. They're not.
Well, they're
that.
not. No, they're not gonna do. But I'm against that type of like. It's not cute.
Okay, but notice how you immediately went to like what the other side is saying and your reaction to the other side. Is there a way where you can assume a defensive position to defend the honor and sanctity of the white race without coming across like a Nazi?
Sure, just like people defend the black race, defend the Latino.
So you're saying white pride, like as opposed to black pride?
No, if you can have black pride, then you don't have to hate on white people, or white person shouldn't have to hate themselves either.
Well,
you're not a white supremacist just because you think, oh, shit, I don't take responsibility for what my ancestors did and I don't hate my skin color. That's not being a white supremacist.
That's not what we're talking about, though. No one should hate their own skin color. That's ridiculous. But, why do you think there's a association with white pride and white supremacy? Do you understand why there's an association with white pride and white supremacy?
Oh, yeah, I understand.
Because they're fucking culture vultures. Because they're fucking culture vultures. They saw black pride, they saw black power, and they were like, that shit's good. We got to do it ourselves. And that's why they were like, white power.
If you can have black pride, if you can have Latino pride, if you can have this, that, the other pride, then you can have white pride.
But we got to go back really far, right? Got to go back World War I. This is where everything got fucked up before that. This is really what fucked things up, right? Because it was like, okay, what's the biggest white group in America? It's Germans. Germans took over. Every American's German. Germans, though, when they were showing up, they had their own shit. They took over Wisconsin. They were doing cool shit. They had their own thing going all over the place. World War I happens. This war that America should have never been involved in. We have nothing to do with these fucking cousins fighting. We have nothing to do with it. But they whipped everyone up.
Terrible war. Destroy the Ottoman Empire.
Yes.
Not good.
Fuck that war. They whipped everyone up. They whipped everyone up against the Germans. They're like, it's the fucking Germans' fault. Fuck them. And all these Germans in America were like, we're not German, we're American. And they give up everything. They have no more identity. And then time passes. And then, they can't go back to being German. They can't wear the fucking lederhosen and eat the sausage and do all the shit, the sewer socialism. They can't do that anymore. So if they're getting into any ethnic pride at all, they're just like, pan-whiteism. And it's stupid because it's like all those countries they're born to fight each other. Mm-hmm. All the European countries, they all hate each other.
Even though they're all quite literally directly related to one another, especially the royal classes are fucking each other and they're all cousins at the same time. Yeah. So much so that they have their own genetic inbreeding diseases that you can trace back to specific royal families. Anyway.
But I'm just saying every place has something to be proud of. Germans should be into being German.
I totally agree.
Even I think that
agree.
It's like
so
all their shit's cool.
So that's what the difference is, though.
But shit.
people can trace back their lineage, and almost all white people, even if they have become Americanized after like a million fucking generations of being here, can trace back their lineage to a specific country. Like white people are like, I'm German and Irish, blah blah blah, right? You know what I mean? Like, if you're living in Chicago, you're Polish. Doesn't matter what you are. If you live in fucking the tri-state, you're Italian. Doesn't matter what your background is. You're just fucking Italian. Massachusetts, area, New England, Irish, and a cop. That's where all the cops come from. So the point is, like, black people obviously don't have that because of racism and slavery.
We can't trace our
Can you trace your roots back to like what specific country it
when
comes
my
from?
ancestors sold us into slavery? No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't do that because of chattel slavery, which is why it was like a collective identity created from the intergenerational trauma and having to, you know, associate with a new thing. But that's it. But that is the main difference between like people having, you know, pride or black pride and white pride. That's the main difference, is that like the oppressor taking on the SJW shit of an actually oppressed group.
I wasn't championing white pride. I was championing not hating on white people in the same way you shouldn't hate on any other race. And if you do want to hate on white people, don't cancel someone from work for making a comment about someone else. And I stand by, and there's nothing, like, that's my view.
I'm of the personal opinion. I mean, really the only guy who thinks this, that all races should be friends. The first guy to ever
Fucking
say
base,
that.
dude. Fucking base. Holy shit. Anyway, okay. But yeah, there's a
My
difference
friend Ben
between
Morris says hi. I'm sorry. I should have said that.
I
earlier.
bet.
there's a difference between, like, you know, someone in Nigeria who has like Nigerian pride versus an African descendant of slaves here in America. That's where that, you know, that's the main difference, is that
We were
people
slaves,
were were victim to chattel slavery. But yeah, that was really brave take. Thank you. That was,
I know.
I just thought someone needed
needed to say it.
brave, especially after MLK Day. I really
Yeah.
appreciated that.
Well,
Yeah.
Some would say I was inspired.
Okay, so white people are under attack. We established that. Probably the most oppressed, I would say.
For sure.
If there's a group of people
In
that are-
America, yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, I can't. Same with cisgender people, obviously, heterosexuals, all that. Especially if you're an anti-vaxxer.
Oh, they are the,
The
most
most under attack.
marginalized.
No one else.
community too. For sure. For sure.
Yeah, no one. It's like,
No one disagrees with that.
where's
at all.
the MLK for anti-vaxxers?
We're waiting on him and
Yeah,
praying on
you
him.
know what I mean. I have a
I'm
dream
praying.
that, you know, anti-vaxxers and
Can get along
vaccine
with
can get away.
vaxxers.
Yeah, exactly. That we can all go to Applebee's for $5 jalapa
Without a
poppers.
passport at the front,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. What else?